Hello Quilt Artisans, my name is Shonda and welcome to my channel Under the Needle. So I'm here today with an unboxing. Yes, I know everything looks different. I will make a separate video about that, but for now we're just going to do this unboxing. This is Goody's Color Club. This is curated by Gudrun Erla over at GE Designs. And the way the subscription works is each month she chooses an inspiration color from nature, and then we get 5 half yards of fabric that are blenders. That means that they're solid-ish, and so we get 5 half yards of blenders that are all related to that inspiration color from nature. The cost of the club is $24.95 per month plus tax and shipping. For me, I think that ends up being like $31.98. Oh, okay, so this month's inspiration is Ice Out. So we know we're getting a lot of blues. Oh, these are pretty. All right, so I'm going to show you guys the blues we've got. My lighting, I have to work on the lighting, but things are not complete yet. But again, I'll make another video about that. Okay. So let's look at these. These are pretty. God, these are gorgeous. Okay. One of the things I like is that she gives you a card here, right? So your fabric comes, you have your 5 half yards that are stacked here, come wrapped in cellophane or plastic or whatever. I just cut all that off because I just add the fabrics to my stash. So she gives you the colors and the SKUs, the name of the fabric and the SKU, and then she also gives you similar fabrics that are kind of in that same wheelhouse, in that same kind of color scheme. I'm really gonna have to work on the light, guys. All right, so the first one is Crackle Navy. So that's this one here. It's this really pretty solid-ish blue, and you can see why it's called Crackle, because it looks kind of like snakeskin or like cracked paint. The next one is Canvas in Navy. It's a little, I done already picked up a string because I've already been sewing down here. Oh no, this is from the fabric itself. I thought it was from my sewing room. So this is Canvas Navy. I do like the Canvas basics. I do like these. These are really pretty, you know, kind of, you know, because they're different, like there's texture and there's different color variations in it. So I do like these. And the next one is Quartz, also in Navy. Like this one too. I'm a blender. I'm a fan of blenders. I like blenders. I'm a big blender girl, because I don't really like to work with solids. To me, solids lack dimension. So the only thing that I know for sure that I want to do with solids is a postcards from Sweden kit. Or postcards from Sweden kit. Quilt. I keep saying kit. Postcards from Sweden quilt. That's the only one that I know for sure that's made of solids that I want to do. My favorite color is Moda. I really liked that concept, but I didn't like the solids, so I made my own kit using grunge, but I don't know when I'll get to do that. So our next one is Impression Noir, and this is, the color is royal blue. I can't speak today. Just really pretty blenders, really can go with anything. And the last one is my favorite. This is called Watercolor Texture, and of course it's in Navy. And again, we've got just the different colors. We've got the lighter blues, and then you got the really, really, really dark blue. This is definitely my favorite one out of all of these. So those are the 5 half yards that we got this month for April. I'm gonna hold them up. So I think they're all pretty. I love this subscription, like I said, because, and I've already found myself pulling from this subscription. So I've found myself putting some things together and needing a little something extra, or just needing a place to rest the eye or some type of blender. And I found myself pulling from this subscription, from the half yards that I've gotten in this subscription. It's also come in handy because one of my fiance's family members asked for a quilt. She's an AKA, so she wanted, that's Greek college sorority. And so she wanted something pink and green. And she mentioned this to me the other day. And, you can tell non-quilters when they ask you for a quilt. You can tell that they don't quilt because her son is graduating from college in the beginning of May. I think it's like May 4th or May 5th. And she was like, well, yeah, if you could get it done by then. And I'm like, do you know how many man hours or woman hours it takes to actually finish a quilt? I've got to pick the fabric. I've got to pick the pattern. I did do that. So the pattern and the fabric picking took about an hour. Then there's, of course, matching, like which colors are going to go with which. So you've picked out the fabric, but then you've got to pair them, because the pattern that I'm choosing requires you to, you've got to pair which fabrics you're going to pair up together and figure that out. And so I've done that, and I think I did a couple of test blocks. I don't know where they are right now. Where are they? Now I'm mad because I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys one of the blocks. I think they're coming out pretty neat. I just did a couple of test blocks just to kind of see, to make sure that this was going to go together easily. I probably could have chosen an easier pattern. Like I probably should have just went with a double slice. Like the Missouri Star, Jenny's, one of her patterns, the double slice, where you just take the layer cake and like, I think you cut it in half and then you sew different halves together. Then you cut it in half, or I forgot how it works. You don't cut it in half. I think you cut off a segment and then you mix and match and sew the segments back together, and then you cut it again and then you sew it back together again. That would have been much easier. I probably should have went with something like that, but instead I went with, at least maybe if I can show you the pattern. This is some of the pinks and greens I'm using, but I am going with the Venus pattern by Gudrun Erla over at GE Designs. So anyway, I digress as usual. Again, Goody's Color Club. Ice Out was the inspiration from nature, and these are our 5 half yards. So that's it for me, and I will see you next video.